faster than two lawyers chasing an ambulance, in chunks no bigger than chocolate in a cookie. This is Quick Zips, the late night edition. Sexuality education, fast.
I'm Galena Mines, and welcome to our show. An email message from Future Law Guy asked us, how should I resolve a disagreement with my partner? Future Law Guy, you negotiate. Negotiation is a way to make trade-offs and achieve wise agreements. For example, your partner wants you to do something that goes beyond what your personal sexual limits are, and you do not feel ready to do what he or she wants. Because you both want something different, you have a problem that needs to be resolved. Resolving the problem in a way you both feel good about helps maintain a positive relationship. We call this resolution a wise agreement. Nice job, artist guy. Quick thinking to use an owl to represent wise. Anyway, wise agreement means that it resolves the problem. It protects your rights and the other person's rights, and it maintains the relationship between you and the other person. There are 4 ways you can resolve problems like these. They are represented by the easy-to-remember letters A, B, C, and D. A stands for agree. Your partner immediately agrees with you and respects your personal limits. That resolves the problem, and it is a wise agreement. B stands for bargain. This means that you and your partner work together to reach a wise agreement. In bargaining, the first things to consider are the interests of both parties and what is not negotiable. That is, what do both people want, and are there some things that they simply will not change their minds about? For example, if your partner wants to have sex, and that is something you are not ready for, then you should think about, why does your partner want to have sex? Why don't you want to have sex? Once you know the interests, you and your partner can move to the second step, creating options that satisfy your interests. For example, if your partner's interests involve expressing love for you, then you and your partner create ways other than sex to express your love. If your partner feels pressured by friends or is worried that sex is just something you should be doing because he or she thinks some of your friends are having sex, then you can discuss this openly and decide how best to deal with those worries. Once you find an option that is satisfactory to both of you, you reach an agreement and solve the problem. C stands for control. This means you and you alone are in command of what you do. If you can't agree with someone, you have the personal right to walk away. It's okay to walk away from a situation when you and your partner cannot agree, even or especially if you love each other. Walking away is a better choice than giving in and doing something you don't want to do. D stands for delay. Sometimes having time to think about a problem helps partners think of creative options. So, as you can see, negotiation is a way for partners to solve a problem in a way that results in a wise agreement, like agreeing to not cross any personal sexual boundaries you may have, agreeing to wait to have sex, agreeing to use a condom, agreeing to get tested for HIV and other STDs. It can even be used for other decisions, like agreeing about what movie to go see. All of these agreements are ways to protect your health. Well, perhaps not the last one. Of course, it's important to remember that some things are not negotiable. If you don't want to have sex, for whatever reason, or you insist that a partner use a condom, which you should insist on, then those are not subject to negotiation. As I've said before, there is no good argument to have sex when you don't want to. And if a couple decides to have sex, there is no good argument for not wearing a condom. You do not have to defend yourself or give reasons or negotiate. You can try to communicate, to bargain, or delay, but you do not have to agree. You should exercise your control and walk away. And thus, the answer to Future Law Guy's question: aim to negotiate a wise agreement with your partner using agree, bargain, control, and delay as your primary techniques. That's it for this segment of Quick Zips, the late night edition. Remember, when you and your partner disagree, you can always turn to A, B, C, and D. Be safe. See you next time.
This episode of Quick Zips is brought to you by Rick Goldsworthy, who reminds you that you can always have things your way. as long as you're willing to change your mind about what your way is.
Who the heck is Rick Goldsworthy? He's stealing our thunder.
I don't know. He must be related to the producer to get that bit part. I bet he gets his way. He seems to be in control. I'm going to my trailer. I bet his trailer has ice cream. I never get ice cream. That's it. Somebody get my agent on the phone. I've had enough of this.